take down this turret. That inhibitor is definitely theirs, and he's going to pull down on them most likely. No! He gets taken out. The Banshee's Veil is broken. Good thing he had that, because that would not have been anything good.
Yeah. That would have been everyone else landing their stuns and killing him. A quick update, TSM is up 4-0 on kills. No turrets that I can tell, but I believe Dragon is dead, but I forget which team got it. Looks like TSM got the Dragon. KX 3-0. TSM very just doing a great job against Complexity right now. They're up 1-0 in the series, and in this game they're up 4-0 in kills and a Dragon. So pretty good stuff for Team Solomon. Meanwhile, in this game, CLG pretty much putting on a clinic on how to get those teamwork fights going down. They managed to pick down the right targets every single time. But Sauce really just did not need to die in that last fight. He got really hurt there, getting picked up first, and he died not able to help his team. And the rest of that team fight, like, it was really close. Like, that team fight was hit and miss. Like, you know, a couple kills went back and forth, but you know, in the end, you know, it went really well for CLG. If you had Malzahar alive that entire time, would have went for EG.
Yeah, that wall, Nivea's really throwing down some great walls right now. There were two there that helped him out. The one before, where she walled up, and St. Vicious would have been fine, but he got hooked on the grab and wasn't able to get away, so it almost worked against him. But overall, you know, 100% on the wall is doing very well, and it's really facilitating a lot of kills, especially on the aggressive pushes that they're trying to do down this middle lane. They've cleared all the towers to the inhibitor. They have all the outer turrets taken down. There's two inner turrets on top and bottom. So right now they have the turret advantage. They have all mid turrets and have only lost their top and bottom outer. So right now CLG doing very well in the global cash game, controlling the dragons. I believe it's up again. Blitzcrank for EG trying to push down. They actually just got dragon. Yeah, that's right. And he's going to be able to farm that bottom lane, but they don't have their tank now, so they definitely cannot initiate. Blitzcrank is really the one that can take the damage from him at this point in time. He's going to try to get this farm up. They all have a Banshee's Veil, not something we saw coming in last game. There's a lot of stuns, the Pulverize to stop, and just a very, like I said before, a tanky team. Alistar, Taric, and Amumu. You really can't do much against that if you don't have the damage coming out, and Westrice really needs to start building that damage, as well as Malzahar.
Yeah, Westrice has finished Trinity Force yet. He has not. He's got two of the pieces of it, but he's just not doing the damage that Ashe does. So you're going to be far behind. Hotshot GG has been revealed by that Clairvoyant, so they know that they're near Baron, but they can kind of just go for it anyway. They drop a pretty good number of defensive wards. They've got, you know, one by the Golem, one of the other main inlets. They're not really going to push through mid lane because they have minions to show that for them. So CLG is just getting great positioning. They're actually letting Kobe24 farm out on the other side of the map, probably to get him to level 16. You look at the level distributions, and you got GG at 18, Ashe at 17, Alistar at 16, Taric at 17, yeah, and for Kobe24 only 14, so he is the lowest level in the game. At least, sorry, on his team. And I think they were just giving him a little bit of free experience, try to get him up to 16. Get a lower cooldown on that ultimate. It's really the main thing. If you have an Amumu on your team, you probably need him to have the ultimate, or you know, he's not going to be as useful for you.
Yeah, and something like a Mumu or a Rammus, you know, you're there to soak up damage. You don't really have to do that much damage. You want to focus on being able to soak all of it up. Got a little bit going down bottom lane here. We see Blitz doubling down, trying to get that overdrive there so we can get quick enough. Looks like this tower will easily be taken down. We got four members of CLG on that with a pretty big creep wave. And we are going to see the rebuttal here from Team EG. Epic trying to do what they can. That ult goes down from Anivia, and we are going to see that clear out the minion wave. No cooldowns have really been used yet. No pool for Malzahar. You could probably put that pool down just to do some percentage damage and keep him out of there. What's the cooldown on that?
I think it's around like 12 or 14. Certainly.
Alright, so it's something you want to keep then.
Yeah, if you use it, they can initiate a fight and
right
you're really weakened. But they're just jumping in. Oh, the Amumu only hit Warwick though. They did a good job flashing out of the way just in time. Looks like a lot of damage not coming out on Dandin. He will get actually healed enough by Soraka to almost not die at all. Malzahar did put a lot of damage out there. Amumu might drop, but he's not quite dead. They can't quite get him. St. Vision still trying to run away, and he will finally die to Sauce, but the damage output from Anivia is massive. And he's got 28 health left. They're getting it out. Just fair. Double lift will pull him up. Will not actually knock him into the air though. So they managed to get a kill for a kill, but now they've got control over the turret. So CLG did a great job this game. 9-23 the kill score. They're now down onto their second inhibitor, trying to kill that one now. They're actually going to get forced back. They're not too happy with how that one played out. So EG managed to keep their base alive, losing a turret, but otherwise trading a kill, which is probably okay for them. Generally speaking, as they killed a high level level 16 Alistar and lost a lower level 14 Warwick. So the general gain from that was better for them. But
Yeah, Westrice seeing the team fight down bottom, so he went up top on Mumu after he backed. Realized he had to stop them from doing that. They have pushed a good amount of turrets up top. Now looking to backdoor. A little bit of a strategy here from EG. They didn't do this last time. They stuck together and rat packed together and kept their team as one. But Westrice is figuring out, I need to level. I got out. I'm actually level 18 now. And he may be stuck by a Mumu right here. And that's going to be an easy grab if he doesn't miss it. He can just kind of tantrum and cry on him for a little bit. But the Valkyrie away would easily, there it is right there from Westrice, easily able to get away. And it looks like they're going to focus on this blue right here. Most likely give it to Westrice. He'll be able to stay in lane a lot longer if he doesn't need to buy right now. Don't go buy. It looks like there's a ward there. No, the Clairvoyance and the great dodge on the Ash Arrow. Bumps through to get the headbutt onto Golem. And he steals Golem. Unfortunate for Epic. And they will be starting to control the jungle at this point in time. Like we said before, you're having your jungle controlled is like 90% of the game. You can't move around, you can't farm, and you have to wait for the minions to come to you. And that's really when you start getting zoned out.
yeah, so CLG looking to end the game right now. They're moving on towards the middle inhibitor. EG not in great shape to defend this. They do seem to have all their members here. So yeah, the 3 tanks in front, the 2 Frost range champions in back. They're in great shape here. Team Stun, really, the A team, is doing great stuff for them. See what else they can do. I would love to see Annie instead of Tarek and just really run the A team. But moving on, and here we go. Tarek, yep, in front. Plenty durable. Look at that health and armor. 3,800 health. Holy. And, oh, they landed a stun on Dan Din. They could go for it. Ash could initiate in. Oh, Kobe24 getting grabbed in. He's gotten silenced and ulted by Malzahar. He will not. He will cleanse it out, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Yeah. He burns all his cooldowns, but it didn't really help him very much. He actually used that cleanse stash super late. He was ulted by Malzahar and was like, it's about to end. Cleanse. Right? Like, he took a long time on that one. I'm not really sure why, but did pop the ultimate. Now, quick score update. 7-2. Team Solo Mid up 7-2 in kills, 19 minutes in. Still no global objectives picked up for Complexity. Now 8-2 as the Rayman picked up a kill onto Pondars, the Amumu. Anyway, Tarek moving back in towards the middle. Warp to the side. Soraka below. They're going to be okay with this so far. Hotshot could be a little bit dangerous. We'll let a stun onto Dan Din. Dan could chase that down, but it won't really be necessary. Dyra's taking a little bit more damage still, but with a nice amount of ability power now, it's not going to have too much trouble. St. Vicious grouping up with the rest of his team. Looks like we got Banshee's Veils on Ash and the Nivea. Nivea running purple elixir, which is blue and red together. Ash just running green.
He took art.
Yeah. I'm pretty smart, guys. Just wanted you to know that. Hotshot GG gets the stun to us in time. Dan Din will flash away, but I guess he'll stay alive. Okay. I mean, the stun will hit, but he just blocked out, so he's pretty alright.
Yeah, not knowing where the rest of the team was, they probably didn't want to initiate on that too hard. No reason to lose a lot of damage for just that. You know, trying to get one guy. They can get in there. Like I said, they have a lot of stuns. Even you said, 3,800 health on Tarek. He could have taken a few hits easily. But, what they didn't want to. They want to go in full bore, and they want to take this last one. This could possibly be the last fight. If it is not conducted well by Epic here, they do have to get the exact pulls and silences and grabs down here. Soraka to do the best healing that she can do to keep everyone alive. And it looks like the composition of the team is actually pushing CLG off. Not too much poking going on. Westrice doing what he can with his ultis to try and get a little damage away. But Tarek going to negate that with a quick heal. And they are just going to be able to farm, wait for that minion crew to get up there. And we're going to have to see what they can do with this wave. Stopping Dan Din once again. Dan Din bumped over, however, by Alistair, and he's not able to get the pulverize off in time. Double lift going down quite quickly, taking a lot of damage in that situation. And we're going to have to see what he does after this. He will stay there to still help his team. Obviously, the Blitzcrank always wants to get that pull through the wall. How gratifying is that when you pull somebody through the wall? Yeah. They're not expecting it. You can see him, and it's just going to happen. There's the Clairvoyance actually just dodging the Q from Anivia. That Ice Blast doing a lot of damage, as well as utilizing and initializing a fight, or initiating a fight, I should say. And we're going to see Tarek going up in the air. He is taking quite a bit of damage. He's standing in the alt and pool of Malzahar. Mumu possibly going down, flashes away for the next damage to be done. Blitzcrank goes down. There's the silence and the AoE silence and the CC. So we're going to have to see what they can do here to defend the turret as well. No minions. Actually, they have a minion wave that's quite close. They've been holding that lane for quite some time now. 40 minutes into the game. Pushing on another turret. They have 2 inhibitors and 2 inhibitor turrets down. Obviously, you got to do that to take down the inhibitor. Right now, they're trying to work on their third. It is half health. Those do not regain health. Only the Nexus turrets will do that. It looks like they said, all right, that's enough. Let's back off. These lanes are really pushed. Let them farm it out, push their lanes out, so we can get a little farm back as well. They're just going to have to play it safe and cautious at this time. They got the kills they wanted. 24-11 at 40 minutes into this game in favor of CLG.
I think they should have stuck it out a little bit longer though, because they had this Nexus turret down to about 300 health.
Yeah.
And with 2 inhibitors down, the minions will auto push and actually kill a turret for you. Which means that every time those minions hit, that EG would have to send someone back to defend it, or they'd start losing Nexus turrets. And it's really all they're going for in the first place. If the Nexus turret dies or this turret dies, pretty much the same real gain right there. I mean, it opens up the inhibitor,
you
but
walk right in.
a turret's a turret for the most part. Calixty says good game. They will
Wow.
forfeit out 2-0, and Team Solo Mid will be the first American team to join us at DreamHack. They'll be joining AAA and Game.de. 5 teams. The 2 Asian teams have been locked in already. We have now 5 of our teams for DreamHack in so far. Team Soul Mid will be the very first one to make it. And we're of course in winner bracket round 1 up here. The winner of this series will play Rock Solid, and the winner of that series will move on as well. And as we run the rest of the teams through the lower bracket, I think Complexity only has to win like 1 or 2 best of 3s to make it through. So they're right on the cusp as well. Apparently not much of a match for Team Solo Mid, but we'll see them push the rest of the way through, and let's see what they got. So, looks like the players are getting ready to push up. Big Fat GG getting ready to drop a wall down here. I think they can block off Dan Din right now if he moves forward. There's the pole. Will not hit anything. They're going to be okay right now. Everyone's sort of staying out of range of a Nivea wall, except for Westrice, who can jump over it. He's going to spam out there with rockets, do a pretty good job, and no one from CLG is really feeling like they really want to go for this turret. If Ash ever goes in, he'll get jumped by Warwick and then die immediately afterwards. So none of the ranged champions want to do this because they're too squishy to really hit this turret down. So the turrets, the minis are back down there at the bottom lane. Looks like they're just going to do everything they can. Of course, now that the inhibitors have respawned, they can't kill these turrets anymore. But here comes the Initiate. A move dropped his ultimate down. Dan Din going down very low. Malzahar putting as much damage out as he can, but it looks like no one's really dying right now. I just see green health bars dropping left and right. 2 dead so far. 2 more trying to make it back into the base, and looks like Salsa Double F will do so. St. Vicious gonna make it out just barely, but here's 1 inhibitor down, and the other 4 members of CLG just gonna move right back over towards the mid lane. And they did kill St. Vicious. Good job by Westrice, but they're gonna get their 3rd inhibitor, and these turrets are just extremely low. And this is gonna be probably sealing the game in for CLG.
They're very aggressive CLG the whole time. They did not give EG a chance to really come out and farm. All the minions are coming into their lanes, but with so many super minions, you have to focus on those minions. So you can only really stay in one lane at a time. The super minions can pretty much take down a squishy champion near the end of the game. They're quite powerful. You can see them just ripping through the first Nexus turret, and we are going to see this next turret going down as Double Lift and Westrice try to hug that and just keep it alive at this point. The Crystal Arrow coming out, and it will be able to take down, that was Double Lift. Westrice and Sals trying to get back into this one. Sals really the only one that can do anything to make them want to run away. That percentage damage always does damage over time in percentages. It's not a flat thing, and it's something that can be utilized against any champion, tanky or not. And really by putting that down, you can set off the other team to have to move, have to split up their team. You can really focus somebody in a fight. So that's really their only objective right now. Keep Sals alive and put it on the team as much as possible, because that's the way they're going to win these team fights from here on out.
Yeah, and you just know that EG wishes they could have gotten a Mumu with that pick right there. You get Malz and Mumu, and you're going to have so much damage output. I'll actually pull up who got the earlier pick there. Let me actually scroll up, while we're just killing some minions right now. Yeah, Corpy Malzahar. Oh yeah, Mumu was the very first pick, so I think either Epic grabbed that to make sure that they couldn't grab Malzahar plus a Mumu, which is entirely possible. But either way, they did not. Epic did not have the ability to do that. And actually, really, neither did CLG. But that is a combo you don't really want to let happen. You're just asking for significant amounts of pain. CLG now going for the Baron. All the inhibitors are down. They're going to pick up Baron buff. This is pretty much a done game at this point. I mean, crazier things have happened. I've actually been in this exact situation and still won on the losing team. But I've also been in this exact situation and lost in this situation. So I'm not saying I'm great. I'm just saying these games are not always exactly as you think they are. But certainly the advantage is in CLG's favor.
Yeah, like you said, it's a game of half seconds. If you use your spell wrong, you don't have the cooldowns to make the fight happen, it's not going to go your way. And right there, they're able to take down Dyrus. Takes down the healer. They do not have a healer now, and they are forced to back up. CLG again putting on the pressure and the rush down. And there it is, the surrender vote to come up, and it looks like we're going back into that 3rd game.
Yep, so game 6. Well, sorry. Yeah, game 6. Actually, game 5.
Game 5, yes.
We're going into game 5 of CLG versus Epic. This game was, there was the 2 DCs very, very briefly there, but, 1 kill on Double Lift does not make up for how much CLG managed to outplay that game. I think this game was a win either way. I think that's just to be expected, to be honest. This was just a significantly better lineup. It's 5 stuns. That just does not go well. If you don't let your opponents get Ashe, Anivia, and a Moo. That's just asking for trouble. So let's go ahead and get the 5th and or 3rd and final game of CLG versus Epic. Game 3, parentheses 5.